What the...
How to describe the sheer amazement we felt when we emerged on the other side of the portal? I fear words do not do it justice. Before us was a vibrant world where the memories of the departed abided and reveled in bygone days. Living memory, or so the Endless called it. How they laughed and smiled as they reminisced upon unfulfilled dreams, alive in all perceivable ways, yet knowing no loss. So resplendent was every ilm of this paradise. The words rose unbidden to my lips. All this time, it was here, the city of gold.
Living memory. What a weird place. Wait, so the people who died come here? But how do they come here? Are they alive? Are they dead? Is this world made for the living, made for the dead? Amazing, absolutely amazing. We have literally stepped into the Cahciua legend. Whichever reflection this may be, it would seem the barrier between here and the source is thin in Yesterland. That would explain the Cahciua's vision and the location of the gate. Hey, Arambil, that volcano over there, you don't suppose it's real, is it? An actual volcano spewing forth lava in the middle of a city. I would like to see that. Hey, you never know. Look, there's a path down. Let's see where it goes. What the hell? But I'm confused. Is this real or is this? I mean, it says that the dead people live here, but are they just memories? Or are they alive? Are they dead? Is this actually an actual place? I mean, it is an actual place, but man, who is that? Sphene? It's strange, though I have never been to this place before. It somehow makes me feel nostalgic. Unlike Everkeep with all its advanced technology, here it's brick and stone. It's like we've traveled to the past. Differences may be more superficial than you think. Take a good look at the buildings around us. There's electrope everywhere, along with myriad contraptions. Like how Sphene projects her image onto soldiers, I believe this city's appearance is artificial. This aetheryte is identical to the one in Everkeep, is it not? This suggests that this place is Alexandrian. That would seem a fair assumption, in light of all this. Could it be that this city is Everkeep's missing 12th level? Welcome, friends, welcome. Who are you? My name is Constancy, and like you, I am an Endless, like you. We have been recreated from the memories of those who have exhausted their souls, the departed, in other words. Great effort is taken to ensure the integrity of your memories, so it will feel no different from when you were flesh and blood, so everyone's dead here. Let's go along with it for now. I am a caretaker here living at Living Memory, City of the Endless, and it is my pleasure to provide guidance to newcomers such as your good selves. City of the Endless. At a glance, there seems to be many different facilities. What kind of place is this? Simply put, it's a recreational attraction. The city is divided into 4 areas, each of which captures scenery that once defined our continent. Wasn't there a city in 9 that was like Venice? What was it called? Daguerreo? In this way, we ensure that what is lost is not forgotten, that all precious memories endure forever. Oh, there's a... So is this supposed to be Castle Alexandria? And is that Mount Gulg? In Everkeep's early days, this place was used by the living, but it was made a haven for the Endless hundreds of years later. Now then, if you would please follow me, I shall give you a guided tour. Do take care, as wildlife brought here for preservation roams freely. Hold on a moment. While a tour would be interesting, it's Sphene that we've come to see. Oh, so you wish to meet the Queen. In that case, you are in luck. It was just announced that Her Majesty will enter into a slumber, but there is still time. If you try calling to her before the Meso Terminal at the center of the city, she will likely appear. I'm not sure how things work around here, but let's head to this Meso Terminal. Our thanks, Constancy. We'll take you up on the tour next time. I shall look forward to it. Good luck seeing out Her Majesty. Yeah, I'm a bit confused on the nature of this place. What's real, what's not? Are the people real? Are the people alive? Are the people dead? Is everyone dead? Is someone alive?
Sphene? Are you there? If you are, say something. We need to talk. Sphene.
That you should come here.
I haven't known you long, Sphene, but I know you have a good heart. Your love for your people is proof of this. I can't let you do what you're trying to do. And deep down, I don't think you want to do it either.
I want a world without suffering. A world where nothing is lost. Would that such a place existed, but the Endless only grow in number, and ever more life forces needed to sustain them. Within the barrier, we have managed to curb the cycle of rebirth these few hundred years, but we've reached the limit. That is why I looked to interdimensional fusion, to harvest what we needed from your world, from your people. And with the key, we will have it.
And once you've plundered our world of ether, what then? Will you do the same to others? All men eventually die. If you make endless of everyone, you will never have enough ether to sustain them. You but prolong the inevitable.
Sphene, if you would nevertheless persist in this folly, we must stand against you. For we too have people we cannot lose, places to which our hearts belong.
Lamachi, I would have loved nothing more than to work hand in hand with you to tend our nations. But fate is cruel. By the time it had brought us together, our futures had already been written. The kind and gentle Queen Sphene was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more. I will erase all memories of the living Sphene, she who has cursed me with this soft and powerless nature. Freed from conscience, I shall become a ruler that can protect Alexandria, a devourer of worlds. When two nations cannot protect their own without doing harm to the other, there can only be one resolution. It is a hard truth, but one you understand, don't you?
Then let's resolve this. I'll protect my world and all the others. The evil is not inevitable. Find another way. Then let's resolve this.
I'm afraid we're out of time. The process has begun, and it cannot be stopped.
Meso Terminal memory deletion in progress. Meso Terminal memory deletion in progress. Upon completion, interdimensional fusion will commence.
Sphene!
What are we to do now? Damn it. I felt that I had come to understand Sphene, but I'm still clueless. Utterly clueless. It doesn't seem like we can do much else here. Let's return to the Aetherite for now. The caretaker, Constancy. Perhaps he can tell us more about this business of Sphene going into a slumber. He's nowhere in sight. Perhaps he has taken other recent arrivals on a tour. Looking for someone, are you? Yes, he was here just earlier, a fellow named Constancy. Wait, what? Cahciua? Hello, everyone. You made it here, as I knew you would. Is that who I think it is? It is, it's Cahciua. None other. This is the first time some of you are seeing me in the proverbial flesh, isn't it? Feast your eyes then. She who was controlling that unassuming machine was a ravishing Shetona maiden. That was a bit much, wasn't it? Ignore me. So it was true. That you're here means... I tried to tell you so many times, but my courage always failed me. I am indeed an endless. Have been for quite a while now. Erenville. Now, you've come to stop Sphene, yes? I can help with that, but I have a request to make. You know how to stop her then? While there are no guarantees, you coming here makes it a distinct possibility. As my wish is relevant to your mission, will you hear me out? You can decide what to do afterwards. Excellent. To begin, we'll need to head to a different area. See that sentry? I'll have them grant you access to the zipline. Zipline? What is that? A fun little mode of transport. They don't see much use though, as we Endless can teleport freely within living memory. This particular line will take you to a zone called Canal Town. I'll be waiting for you there. With that endearing pushiness, it could only be Cahciua. Let's go. You don't seem to be... Error, user registration confirmed. I bid you welcome to Canal Town, the resort of romance and relaxation. Please enjoy your stay. It's exactly like the ones in the Isle of Ham. What a charming place. That's them, the people Sphene strives to protect. They look happy. So, what's this request of yours? I want you to erase us. Erase the Endless. What? Wait, kinda makes sense. They are endless, but they want to rest, maybe? Something like that? Oh, come now, spare me those gloomy faces. Being alive, you're the only ones who can do this. And we won't have a better opportunity than now, while Queen Sphene is busy preparing to initiate interdimensional fusion. It's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain the Endless, this I firmly believe. But talking to you now, you seem as real as any of us. And if you need an answer right away, I don't know if I can give it. Is there a reason we need to act so soon? Because, as you have just said, it's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain us. Remember, we need life force. Other forms of ether don't cut it. In the beginning, we managed with the ether of those who died in the barrier, but as our numbers grew, there began to be a shortage. That's why Queen Sphene looked to other sources. Even the ether I'm composed of may have come from the victims of the attack on Tuliolal. I can't bear that thought. Can't bear to exist because someone died. We would probably feel the same way if we were in your shoes, but what exactly are you asking us to do? In each zone, there is an enormous data storage device called the terminal. That is where our memories are kept. If you shut down a terminal, the memories within will disappear, along with those endless created from them. But does this need to be done now? Can't we stop Sphene first, and then take it from there? It's precisely in order to stop Sphene that it must be done now. Her own memories are stored within the Meso Terminal, which stands at the heart of living memory. As you would expect, the terminal's defenses are extremely tight, but it has moments of vulnerability, such as when it has just finished calculations, which we can exploit to shut it down from within. While we wait for that opening, we erase the Endless. Once we're gone, Sphene will no longer have a reason to plunder ether from other worlds. Would Sphene simply allow us to shut down the terminals? In preparation for fusion, the Meso Terminal is currently performing massive calculations while gathering energy. Even if the system notices us, it cannot easily suspend the process. Rather than doing so, I believe it will attempt to accelerate the timetable and bridge worlds before the plan can be thwarted. It wouldn't be a decision Sphene would wish to make, but she would be able to save those who are stored in the Meso Terminal at least. There's sense in your strategy, and in resolving to stop Sphene, we had anticipated that it might come to this, but to actually talk about erasing the Endless is difficult. You needn't feel any guilt. No matter how lifelike we may seem, we Endless are but facsimiles created from memories. Besides, stopping Sphene requires that you shut down the Meso Terminal, which sustains all of us. Sooner or later it will need to be done. If we are to be erased, then let it be before more people come to harm. Living, breathing people with futures they deserve to experience. I don't want you to go. There has to be another way. We'll do as you ask. Thank you for respecting my wish. And as a personal request, while her actions cannot be condoned, I ask that you afford Queen Sphene a measure of understanding. Know that she herself didn't choose to become an Endless. It was preservation that made the choice for her. She is powerless to resist her purpose. What do you mean? The Sphene you know is an ideal that preservation brought to life. Harnessing the love of the living Sphene bore for her people, they brought forth an eternal queen whose primary directive is to preserve the Endless. But as you know, the Endless consume ether. Sphene was compelled to find ways to procure it, and that compulsion has driven her to resort to interdimensional fusion. What? Are you telling me the original Sphene wouldn't have chosen this? What the Queen might have done, only she herself would know. But the scientists of preservation have vanished, leaving their created Queen to walk alone. So as you go about your mission, think not that you're stopping a ruthless villain, rather that you're relieving a troubled soul of her burden. All right, Cahciua, we understand now, both your reasoning and your feelings. But before we erase the Endless, I would like to know them. I would like to know what she fights tooth and nail for. If we're going to reject someone's beliefs, let it be after we've come to understand them. This is a lesson I learned from the rite of succession. I realize we're pressed for time, but if it's alright with you, I want to meet as many people as I can. You truly are Gulul Jaja's kitten. Well, the calculations will take a while still. It should be fine if we do this as we proceed to the terminals. I'm with you. We might not be able to learn everything, but it would nevertheless be meaningful if we could glimpse the hearts of those who inhabit this place before we set them free. I'll leave you to it then. When you finish here, come and find me at the fountain near the big clock tower. Right, let's split up and find some locals to speak with. It really is a lovely place. You should run along and enjoy it while you can. Well now, I don't believe I've seen you around before. A newcomer, I take it? It's wonderful here, let me tell you. Why, I just bumped into a dear friend in life, and we have been whiling away the hours reminiscing. It might have been more like days, actually. You don't get a sense of the time here. By the way, did you hear the announcement earlier? As much as I love this place, I wonder if Sphene can really sustain us forever. But I suppose there's no use worrying about such things. Anyway, thanks to you, we found a break in our conversation, and we'll go and ride the gondola next. Oh, hello there. Taking in the sights of Canal Town too, are you? Both my wife and I just adore this place. We had become estranged in life, she and I. But being here gave us the chance to reconcile. I couldn't be more grateful for the chance to spend these blessed little moments together again. I have no more regrets. Whether Her Majesty's plan succeeds or no, I can rest with peace in my heart. Well, we shall continue on our way, but we hope to see you again. Till next time. You there, have you tried the popcorn from that stall? You haven't? You don't know what you're missing. I consider myself something of a gourmand, and believe me when I say the classic salt flavor is amazing. The saltiness is simply exquisite. That's the only way to describe it. Once you have a mouthful, it's impossible to stop until it's all gone. And after you've tried that, I urge you to seek out other stalls. There are lots of them everywhere, offering all manner of delights. For another recommendation off the top of my head, the ice cream over in Asyle Volcane. It's so smooth and rich, and just thinking about it has given me a hankering. That's it, I'm going to go and have some right now. Welcome, welcome. Have a browse and let me know when you're ready to order. You're here on that lady's recommendation as well, I take it. I had been wondering what the Endless do for sustenance, so it seemed a good opportunity to learn. Oh, this is your first time eating, is it? The food here is created using ether and memory data. To us, it tastes just like the real thing. So how about it? Would you care for some popcorn? Let's give it a try, shall we? That's the spirit. Find a table you like and I'll bring it right out. Unless you worry, there's no charge. All the food is free here. Okay, I like this place. Food created with memory data. How will this taste to the living, I wonder? Well, as they say, there's only one way to find out. You sample a handful of popcorn. While it has texture, you can detect no taste whatsoever. Good gods, it tastes like nothing at all. Why are they so happy? I mean, it's amazing. I have never had such tasty popcorn. It's not our best seller for nothing. And what about you? It's fantastic. The saltiness is exquisite. It's interesting. It's fantastic. It's always special watching newcomers eat for the first time. They're just like the people of Everkeep. Their communal spirit, their delighted smiles, exactly the same. Thank you for your custom. Come again anytime. By the way, prior to this, a young man caught my eye near the canal. He appeared to be searching for something, and rather frantically. Did you perchance see him too? Nope. No? I must say I'm curious as to what has him so flustered. Could you help me look for the fellow? My thanks. Let's head to where we saw him. To where I saw him. It would seem he's no longer in the vicinity. Let us keep looking. Whatever it is that troubles him, perhaps we can be of assistance. I cannot claim to know exactly how Endless behave, but hopefully our man has not gone far. Let us split up to search for him. He is an Eldite with fair hair. Gods, strike me down. We reunite again after 100 years, and what should happen? Yes, my apologies, but I am in some haste. If you have something to say, please make it brief. Your friend noticed that I seem troubled, so you have been looking for me? What kind souls you are. I have lost something important. The engagement ring I intended for my beloved. A lanky monkey-like fiend stole it from me. Lanky monkey-like... Oh. After running hither and thither, I managed to locate the beast in yonder square, but I'm uncertain how I should take the ring back. Once I might have considered fighting for it, but given the shortage of either, the danger is simply too great. If I were to be struck down and my essence dispersed, I am not like to be remade for a long time. I cannot risk that. Not after my beloved has finally been given form again after 100 years. Though it pains me to do so, I shall give up on the ring, but I thank you for your kind concern. Pipintorba lang. There's no combat music. Oh, it is you again. Was there something else? Good heavens, this is the ring. You took it back from that beast? Thank you ever so much. I see you have already resolved the situation. You must be the friend who first noticed me. I owe you my gratitude as well. My name is Euclase. I was planning to propose to my beloved with the ring, and thanks to you, I can do just that. Well, that is cause to rejoice indeed. Did the two of you meet here? No, we were sweethearts in life, but I died young, and she only followed me decades later. Even then, our reunion wasn't yet to be, for the ether shortage means not everyone can be recreated. I had to wait until but recently to see her again. A reunion beyond death. Such a thing would be possible here, I suppose. I assume you're newly arrived? While our memories are stored in the terminals, less than 1 in 10 of us has been given form at present. I myself have been reincarnated 3 times now, and each time there seems to be fewer of us. It's fairly a miracle that my beloved and I could meet. I see. Given the circumstances, the chances of existing concurrently with an acquaintance would be slim indeed, and slimmer still for a loved one. Truly, that is why I decided to do that which I failed to do in life. Ask her for her hand. With her regulator, she was spared the sadness of my death. Even so, she never took another man for the rest of her days. She told me that, although she couldn't remember me afterwards, she could never shake the feeling that someone precious had been a part of her life. The sweet fool. The ring represents a yearning I have long carried, though I know full well it is only a construct. Like these bodies of ours, there is a part of me that wonders if this is wrong. Not that I expect us to exist forever, even in this form. To be with the one I love once again and make her happy? However wrong this world may be, I have nothing but gratitude for Queen Sphene. Now, if you'll excuse me, I shall go and make that proposal. I have made her wait long enough as it is. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my thanks. Tickets. For the gondola. To ensure that order is preserved, we must observe the proper way of doing things even here. It's very much like Queen Sphene to make it so, is it not? Take care, my friends, and see to it that you have no regrets. Well, I think it's about time we rejoined the others, but what do you say we go by gondola? I expect it won't be possible to do so once the terminal has been shut down. Come then, let us seek a vessel at the pier. You can push off at any time. Mind the gap when you board. Ah, there he is. Hi.
Do you remember what I said to you before all this? That life is a series of journeys, that you must be true to yourself, for indeed, there's no telling what awaits. I don't know about you, but I certainly didn't expect to behold such sights. The future is as fluid as the water beneath us, truly. Tell me, my friend, have you ever wished to be reunited with someone who has passed away? I have. I do. But I think, above all else, I wish that they had lived. If only for one more day. Just one more day. A joyous one, if I could choose. I did all that I could to make it happen. I tried everything, and spared nothing. In that manner, I was able to keep some few souls out of harm's way, but so many were beyond my power to save. What would I have done then, had I this? And you? Can you imagine yourself spending eternity here, knowing no loss?
What's funny is that people here know what they are. So it's not like they are being lied to, they are happy being ghosts. It was nice to chat with you again, my friend. I feel as though it has been some time. Having met Endless like you, Clays, I feel I've come to understand Sphene a little bit better. Anyone would wish those dear to them a long and happy future, and she bears the burden of this desire for all her subjects. Yet, as Kryle said, we too have people we cannot lose. Come, we can get to the fountain via yonder bridge. Kryle and Erenville are still out and about, it seems. So, how was it? What are your impressions of those you meet? It was great. Everyone was so happy. Just talking to them made me happy too. What about you? Sweethearts reunited? That's a miracle. While it is a miracle after a fashion, the system strives to make such encounters possible. If you meet someone you know, it's probably not by chance. The terminals hold information on unfulfilled longings and use them to orchestrate reunions like Euclid's. I see. That the terminals can do this is impressive indeed. But there is one thing I do not understand. According to Euclid, his beloved passed away decades after he did, yet they appear to be of like age. Ah, yes, people are not necessarily recreated as they were when they passed away. The appearance of an Endless, I speculate, reflects the happiest period in their life. Is that the case for you then? Not that I can tell how old you are as slowly as your people age. I'm not sure, to be honest. I have so many happy times, it's hard to know which one applies. I'm insufferably inquisitive, whether it's nature or technology. But I can't help but want to learn more about the world around me. You might say that discovery is what gives me joy. It made me happy in life and may have been a blessing afterwards. The other Endless are content with what they have here, you see. They don't develop the urge to leave. But I was so determined to see the world again that I taught myself how to gain control of a vessel and ventured outside. You're a proper rebel. Well, that's enough about me for now. While we wait for Kryle and Aneshpia, I have a favor to ask of you. As you may have noticed, most of the fountains here aren't running. That's because, despite its shiny appearance, this city is centuries old and everything is dreadfully run down. The fountains apparently used to put on magnificent shows, and I was hoping that we could get them working again. Given the control units at those of either should be enough to restore the circuits and switch them on, but being an Endless, I'm unable to do that. I realize this is a selfish request, but at last, I would like to treat the people here to the display. Just leave it to us. I would love to see the show myself. Thank you. The control units are built into the surrounding lampposts. If you tend to a few of them each, you'll be done before you know it. Once the fountains are fixed, we can round up Aneshpia and Kryle and head to the Hydro Terminal together. So the time is nigh. Come, let us set to it.
We've switched on the circuits like you asked.
Thank you, everyone. Hopefully, this does the trick.
Oh. Amazing.
Wow! Look, Mother, look! It's beautiful.
I've never seen anything like it.
Wuklamat!
Namika?
Where are you? Wuklamat!
A young Namika?
By the gods, it's Namika.
Begging your pardon, but I'm looking for a child. A small Shibrali girl. Have you seen her by chance?
So she...
You are Namika, aren't you? It's me, Wuklamat. Don't you recognize me?
Oh, what am I to do? The child and I, we aren't related by blood, but she's as dear to me as my own.
She can see me? Wuklamat?
It's all right. You found her. I'm here.
You? Could it be?
Yes, Namika. You know these eyes, this voice. It's me, Wuklamat.
Oh! It is you! Oh, how silly of me. But if you're here, then that means...
Not yet.
No. I'm still alive.
Oh, good. Thank the gods for that. But what power has brought us together again? This isn't a dream, is it?
50-50.
It's not a dream. Or rather, it is a dream come true. I so wanted to hear your voice one more time.
Just look at you, my Wuklamat. Stronger and more assured than I've ever seen. Such hazards you must have braved and hardships endured to come so far.
It was tough, but I made it thanks to my friends. And to you, Namika. I'm the person I am now because you always believed in me. Because you loved me. as if I were your own daughter. Thank you. Thank you. You're everything I could have asked for. The best mother.
I'm so glad.
Oh.
Looking back, I've had a blessed life. And it was because I was a part of yours. When I lost my child to illness, I thought I'd never know happiness again. But it rekindled in my breast the instant you smiled your little smile at me. You became my purpose, my joy.
You were mine too.
To have this chance to speak with you again and leave nothing unsaid. I know not how or why, but I am grateful. So grateful. Where you must go, I cannot follow. But know that I'll always be with you. Take care of yourself. Promise me.
I will. Mama. I will. And one day, we'll meet again. I understand why Sphene cannot bear to let them go. But as painful as it is to part, we're meant to live and die. To let go and let others carry on in our stead. We can't cling to everything forever. Come, let's keep moving.
Just to make sure, Cahciua, you're not going to disappear when we shut this terminal down, right? Not just yet. It's the aero terminal in the northwestern zone that holds my memories. My dog is drowning. You already know how to operate the terminal. It's the same process as the fountain's control. I leave it for you to decide when to shut it down. Doing so will cause the endless here to fade away, together with this beautiful scenery. If you still wish to speak with people or see the sights, you'll want to do that first. I need to go on, and nothing should be... I shouldn't be losing access to anything critical, I guess. It's all electrope.
Sleep tight, everyone.
This hurts. I would be lying if I said otherwise, but the only way now is forward. Don't torment yourself so. I ask this of you, so the burden lies with me. And remember, we Endless are but facsimiles created from memories. You needn't feel guilt for erasing us. Be that as it may, it's so hard to say goodbye. It is. Nonetheless, it's our duty as the living to know and remember them. So let's pull ourselves together and keep at it. Keep seeking them out. I would appreciate that. Come, let's head to the next zone. Yesterland, it's called. And another zip line at the Gate of Remembrance will take you there. But I ought to mention, while shutting down a terminal should erase the Endless bound to it, those with strong, unresolved feelings may linger for a time. If you encounter such individuals, perhaps you could lend them an ear, for their hopes are proof that they once lived. System reboot complete. Error. User registration confirmed. I bid you welcome to Yesterland, where the dreams of children and inner children alike come true. Please enjoy your stay. Can I write that? Can I write anything? Amazing. Is this also a recreation of an actual place? After a fashion, Yesterland is themed upon a period of peace before the storm surge had engulfed the world in conflict. It was a golden age for Alexandria, and they have captured it here in the form of an amusement park. Well now, another large-scale attraction. Tell me I'm not the only one who's excited. It's exhausting just being here. It feels like the gold saucer. I'm putting mine of Lihem Meg. I'm not ashamed to admit I'm excited as well, and I imagine this is how we're intended to feel. On the far side of Yesterland is a castle. That's where the terminal is located. In the basement. I'll go on ahead and wait for you there. Take what time you need to get acquainted with the locals. Have fun now. Like before, we'll speak with the Endless. We'll learn what's dear to them before doing what we must. Right, let's start by exploring and get our bearings. The beautiful artwork on the ground depicts a swirl of stars. Perhaps such a sight was one visible in the Alexandrian night sky. Oh, hello there, miss. We were just talking about Sir Otis. Do you know him? He's a bit odd and doesn't get jokes, but he's really strong and can vanquish fiends in a flash. He's probably out there fighting right now. When I grow up, I want to be strong like him. Appearing to be a domicile, this building resembles those that lie submerged in Heritage Found. The windows are composed of a colorful array of stained glass. The Sir Otis the children spoke of calls to mind another Otis. It might be worth seeking the man out to confirm his identity. The man is engaged in battle with fiends. He may need a helping hand.
I know not who you are, but my thanks for your timely aid.
That's how it is.
Your bait's so strong!
That was amazing, Otis! And you too, miss!
Ha ha ha! Things such as these are naught to be feared.
Well then, dealt with it already, have you?
But wait, Otis shouldn't be here. Otis didn't get his soul and memories extracted or unsaved. He wasn't the robot.
Be at ease, one and all. So long as I, Sir Otis, live and breathe, no citizen shall come to harm.
Otis! Of all the people, could you really be that Otis?
I'm certain I do not know what you mean by that, Otis. I am who I am, and I should very much like to know who you are.
You're Sir Otis Villona, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria, yes? We met you while searching for Gululja. You cooked a most delicious repast for us. Fought beside us in Solution 9.
Gululja. Solution 9. I've never heard of such things. These events of which you speak are utterly unknown to me, as are you. I'm quite confident I would recall if we had met before. Could this be? Villainy! You seek to bewilder me for purposes most foul!
No villainy intended, I swear. Tell me I'm not mad. This is definitely the Otis we know, right?
Not quite. In the flesh, no less. An earlier version. He won't remember his time as a machine.
I say! What are you whispering about there? Wait! I've no time for this. I must attend to my preparations for the founding celebration. The children begged and begged that I perform in the marquee play, and I cannot possibly disappoint them. I take my leave of you. Good day!
Founding celebration?
Gods, what a surprise to meet Otis. He might not be the exact same as the one we met in Heritage Found, but still. Thinking back, he mentioned that he was a test subject for soul preservation. That might explain why he's here in this way. In any case, I would love to talk to him some more. There are some things I need to tell him. Right, let's go after Otis. He's bound to know about the past, about the Alexandria of old as well as Sphene when she was a living person. The problem is he doesn't seem to be in the mood to talk. Perhaps we can offer to help him with his founding celebration. That might warn him to us. He set off this way. Come on. Are you harmed, or are you unharmed? The latter, he thinks, to which Her Highness replies with her winsome smile. I am thanks to you, my dearest Otis. You again? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your rehearsal. Shall I play the part of the Queen? I appreciate the offer, but there is no need. The script is my own work, you see, and I know Princess Sphene's lines even better than mine own. There is, however, a scene with which I struggle. Hey, this looks like fun. Can I join in? You as well. I thought I said that I was busy. You did, but we thought that maybe we could help. You're getting ready for the founding celebration, yes? I am, and if truth be told, we are in dire need of assistance. For this edition of the celebration, there is to be a play about the history of our realm for the children's enjoyment. But with fewer of us being given form, we haven't enough hands to carry out the production. Thus, have I been tasked with not only writing the script, but performing as myself besides. Calm down, it's all right. We really are happy to help any way we can. Just tell us what to do. For the same reason the production is short-handed, it has become difficult to gather a crowd. I would be obliged if you could spread the word of the play to the children in Yesterland. Consider it done. We'll take ourselves around and talk to younglings. Splendid. Oh, and to better appeal to them, we have adorable animal costumes for you to wear. Together, with your cheeriest bearing, of course. All right. Anything to make the children happy. Let's see. Ah, yes, this one should be suitable for you. Oh, it's a glamour. I was confused for a moment when you handed me the device. I have something in mind for you as well. Let me know when you are ready and I shall activate it for you. Ready, are you? Then let us have you don the costume at once. A bunny? Marvelous! There's not a child that would fail to be delighted. It really does suit you. A bunny. Not that you're suitably attired. I pray you go forth and promote our play to the children. Concentrate your efforts here, in the vicinity of the aircraft station, and see that you make it fun. In the meantime, I shall continue my own preparations here. Should your costumes wear off, I shall provide you with another. Oh, hello there, Mr. Rabbit. What's the matter? Ah, the play. I know about it. They sometimes have performances over at the castle. I've seen it before, so I was going to give it a miss. But if you say it's a special this time, then all right, I'll go. Look, it's a rabbit. What is it? Want to play with us, do you? There's going to be a play about Queen Sphene. I want to see it. We'll head over to the castle right away. Thanks for telling us. Oh, a rabbit monster. You shall rue the day you cross paths with this royal knight. There's going to be a play? With knights and stuff? Come on, let's go and watch. We can ride the aircraft later. Oh, are you here to look at Queen Sphene too, Mr. Rabbit? That great big golden statue is exactly what she looks like. That's what my mom told me, and she's a scientist. My mom also told me that the terminal is a tomb. Her Majesty must watch over all of us from there. Tomb? A play about the realm's founding? I love history. That sounds great. I'll let my mom know so we can go and watch together. Thank you, Mr. Rabbit. Well, well, who should interrupt my aircap watching but a person in a silly costume? Let me guess, you're here to tell me about the play. Don't bother, I've seen it no less than 50 times already. Otis is going to be performing as himself. Now that's a new twist on an old classic. Alright, just for that I'm willing to see the play again. You have finished making the rounds? Excellent, I shall take the costume off your hands. Thanks to the two of you promoting the play in my stead, I could memorize the lines to my satisfaction. I am grateful beyond measure. Don't mention it, it was fun meeting endless children. Endless children? What an odd thing to say when we are endless ourselves. It's complicated. I would explain it to you, but the play is due to start soon, isn't it? Aye, very soon. I must needs make my way to the venue and see to the final preparations. Let's talk later then. We'll be cheering you on from the crowd. By all means, but hold on. What would you say to performing in the play as well? Are you serious? Oh no, definitely not. I've never done anything like that, and I don't think I can learn lines on such short notice. Rest assured, it wouldn't be a difficult part. What I have in mind for the two of you is a little swordplay, a duel between Alexandrian and Lindblom soldiers. That is certain to please the children, and without the need for words. What do you think? How about you, Lindblom scum? This Alexandrian knight is going to take you down. Not that keen, are you? Alright, you asked for it. Then it is settled. I shall prepare your costumes for you. You need but engage in a mock fight. While there isn't time for a rehearsal, the little mistakes are all in good entertainment. With that, I shall go and inform the troupe members of the changes. Pray make your way to Proto-Alexandria and wait for further instructions. That's the castle where the terminal is. When we shut it down, Yesterland and the Endless in it will also fade away. So let's give them a show to remember. And we'll remember them too. Them and what it is that they seek to preserve through this celebration.
Well, this seems to be the right place. What's on the program, I wonder?
And where are the others, for that matter?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tonight's performance is a story that takes place long, long ago. A great conflict rages over precious electrope, and the kingdom of Alexandria has been embroiled in the chaos. When the royal capital comes under siege, the kingdom's valiant knights lay their lives on the line for their beloved Princess Sphene. I bid you keep your handkerchiefs at hand. Now, without further ado... Yeah! It's a royal knife!
I beg your pardon.
What a twist!
Oh, unbelievable.
Ha! Yeah! Arg! I am killed!
You must flee! All of you! Princess Sphene!
Are you unharmed?
Oh, I am, thanks to you, my dearest Otis.
My dearest?
And so, in no small part due to the valor of the royal knights, the kingdom succeeds in repelling the invaders. But their jubilation proves short-lived. For in mad defiance, the enemy unleashes a forbidden weapon which brings about a terrible calamity. Full many lose their lives. The good Queen Sphene, shining vision of hope, among them. Go to her! You're supposed to go to her!
What's happening?
Is it over already?
And then, though the people grieved their queen's tragic passing, guided by her legacy of compassion, oh boy, they worked hand in hand to overcome an age of hardship, and in time, they built a peaceful and prosperous Alexandria, a new Alexandria.
Oh boy.
Pray forgive me. The memories. They had me in a vice grip.
All's well that ends well. I wouldn't dwell on it.
If I may ask, during your improvisation, you spoke of a new Alexandria. And so I'm given to wonder, do you hail from a time after mine own?
We do. And we're living people, not endless.
My word, that I should meet the living in this place. There is another question I dread to speak aloud. A question I couldn't bring myself to pose to newcomers out of fear of the truth. Alexandria, does it still exist?
Yes.
It does. It isn't quite the place you knew, but it endures. The descendants of your people walk its streets and live each day to the fullest as proud Alexandrians.
They live. We live. I had failed to protect my queen, but to hear that, it brings me a measure of peace.
You were there too, Otis. That is, an incarnation of you.
Of me? That's absurd. But wait, something comes back to me. When they were researching a means to resurrect Her Majesty, memory preservation or some such, I volunteered to be a test subject. No. It is a fog I cannot pierce. But pray, tell me, this incarnation of myself, what was he like?
He was a proud and valiant knight of the realm. He was a brave soul who protected his queen to the last.
That's not all. He was a father in all but name to the new king, Gululja. Whatever you may have failed to do, you're the noblest of souls, Otis. And your deeds, your sacrifice, gave us hope that we sorely needed.
It is miracle. Verily, there can be no other way to describe it.
It is. It really is. We bear the legacy of your other self, and we'd be glad to bear yours as well.
My, what comfort you offer! With such dependable souls to take up my shield, I may rest easy indeed. I beg you, watch over our new king. The war changed my queen. To her final moment, grief darkened her gentle countenance. I've not the honor of knowing Gululja, but I pray that for all his days, he shall have cause to smile.
We'll see to it he does, Otis. I swear.
Well, we're here. Are you having doubts? No, I'll do what I came to do. It's just, the fonder you are of someone, the harder it is to say farewell. If you're ready, then I am too. All right, let me just say a word about those we met here.
That night, he was the one who looked after Gululja. And now you follow in his footsteps.
And those of others as well. We've come to know how much Sphene's people loved her, how much they yearned for peace. All of this we'll carry with us.
I see.
It's like waking up from a sweet dream to bitter reality. But I'll never forget my time with the Endless, or the pain I feel now. We are more than memories stored in machines. So long as someone remembers us and carries on our legacy, we'll never truly fade away. So far there appears to be no change with the Meso Terminal. So let's take the opportunity to visit another zone, Asyle Volcane, in the northeast. The place with the volcano, eh? And I suppose we're using the zipline again? You know it. Like before, I'll take care of the guard at the Gate of the Remembrance. Come, let's head back. Error, download complete, user registration, confirmed. Dauntless adventurers, I bid you welcome to Asyle Volcane, the sanctuary of the strong. Fight with courage and honor, that your legend may resound forevermore in the arena of valor. ¿Vamos a flamenco? It's only an illusion. It's only an illusion. What's this now? Don't tell me you're afraid of the lava. Not on your life. It isn't even real, is it? Oh, definitely not. But don't take my word for it. Jump in and see for yourself. No need, I believe you. That there is the terminal. You can get to it via the caverns that run through the volcano. I'll go on ahead and wait for you. Take care around the wildlife now. Hey, Erenville. I'll explore alone. You needn't worry. I'll give the wildlife a wide berth. Poor Erenville. He's still coming to terms with it. You can hardly blame him. Let's leave him be for now. Come on, let's get moving ourselves. Looks like we have two paths to choose from. I thought I saw Cahciua heading left though. While that would seem to be a detour, I must say I'm rather curious about that round building. Well, I'm always up for a scenic route. Let's follow after Cahciua and see what the building's about. Well now, look who came this way too. Great minds, as they say. This appears to be a fighting arena. Is it also a recreation of an actual place? In all likelihood. While I don't know the details, I understand such facilities were once common across the land. Though it's closed at the moment, even Solution 9 has the Arcadian. It may well be a legacy of the past. Anyway, it seems the next match is about to begin. As I have already spectated my fill, I will move on, but you ought to head inside for a look. There's a gladiator Colosseum. I mean, just for fun, of course. What was he casting? Finish him.
That rather resembles Arcanima, wouldn't you agree?
Yep.
Indeed. While similar arts could have developed independently across reflections, this verges on being identical.
Wait, aren't those... Yeah. They're transparent.
Is something wrong?
Kyle, don't look now, but... those are your parents.
What?
Wait, don't go.
Do we know each other from somewhere?
The earring.
Dear.
Look at the earring.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I must be going.
Wait, please!
You're new here, I gather. It may seem strange at first, but give it time. You'll grow accustomed to it soon enough.
Look at my earring.
No, I'm not.
My earring.
Rather, I'm... Oh, what can I say? Of course. This earring. Do you recognize it?
Impossible.
They know.
My name is Kryle. When I was a baby, I was taken from this world to another, where I grew up without knowledge of my past. I know not how much time has passed for you, and, things may not be as you expect them to be, but I'm here now. I found my way back. This earring, it contained a code with which I was able to reopen the gate. And I did, and I'm here. And...
Could it be as she claims?
She has the earring, you imbecile.
She's not lying. I can tell. And there is no mistaking the earring. Oh. How you've grown, my darling daughter.
it has been 20 years.
Did we get to find out Kryle's real name? If she had any?
Yes, names. I'm Robor, and this is Alila, your mother.
Robor and Lila.
Doubtless, we have a mountain of questions for each other, but perhaps we can take this somewhere quieter? The Heat Wells, for instance. There's a spot there where we can relax and chat.
Could it be that the system orchestrated this reunion as well? Forgive me, this is all so much to take in. I'm struggling to collect my thoughts. Alright, I feel a little calmer now. I thought myself prepared for the possibility, but to actually come face to face with my parents was overwhelming. And having been parted from them as an infant, I'm not sure how to behave. Take your time. After everything that has happened, you deserve to do so. You have many things to say to one another. Now you can say them. Indeed, this is a meeting to be cherished. Just do what comes natural, eh? Thank you, everyone. I'll make the most of our time together. It's such a strange feeling to be reunited with you beyond death. Your companions, what are they called? Oh dear, I had completely forgotten to introduce them. Over here is Wuklamat, Bow of Resolve of Tuli Yolan. Beside her is Cahciua, my colleague in the Students of Baldessian. And this is Agasite, an adventurer. Though that hardly does her justice. She is the most dependable of friends to whom I owe my life. My word, we clearly have a great deal of thanks to give, don't we, dear? Oh, yes we do. Our heartfelt gratitude to you all. Not the smoothest of beginnings, is it? If only we had some Shibruk Bibil to ease the way, am I right? Wait, that's not a bad idea. Hey, are you hungry? We could bring you something to eat if you like. Oh, thank you, but we're fine. You know, it's quite hot here by the springs. Something cold would be lovely. Understood. We'll fetch you all treats that'll help you cool off. I wouldn't want to be a bother, but... Think nothing of it. This is what friends are for. Thank you. We shall look forward to the cool treats. That was well conceived, Wuklamat. Just putting what I learned in Yaktel to use. If I had to mention a potential problem, however, it is that food here tastes like nothing to the living. Seriously? I had no idea. Still, it appears to be perfectly enjoyable for the endless. I'm going along with the idea. Ryle likely understands this. It may not instantly break the ice, but I'm hopeful that it will help to thaw it. So, shall we split up and look for what Alayla requested? Something cold, ironically. This is supposed to be a special moment, so I say we go with the best treat there is. One that'll leave an impression. The locals ought to be able to recommend something. If you wanted to ask people near the Aetherite Sagasite, Cahciua and I will do the same elsewhere. Whew. After a long hot soak like that, I'm going to need a Gold Star ice cream. What? You don't know Gold Star ice cream? It's only the most popular treat here in Asyle Volcane. While it's a little tricky to tuck into, you can't come here and not try it. There's a stall just to the southwest, so you have no excuses. What snack to have today? You want a recommendation for something tasty and cold? This stall doesn't have that sort of thing, I'm afraid. But speaking of something cold, I could use a nice drink with as my snack. I think I'll get a coffee. Actually, a tea might be better, or even a lemonade. But I can't go past a beer. Yes, let's make it a white beer today. A cold treat that will leave an impression, that's a difficult one. Asyle Volcane is home to fighters, so the food here is mostly the hearty and filling kind. Ah, right, there's a popular stall to the southwest that might just have what you're after. Why don't you go and take a look? So you're here too. Everyone I spoke with recommended Gold Star ice cream. Those colorful balls stacked on top of each other. That would be the ice cream, I take it? I can see the appeal, but it's going to be hard to deliver it intact. We need 3 servings, so let's get Graha to help carry one. You're talking to a transportation expert. You mean you can do it alone? Well, there do seem to be vessels for carrying 3. Are you sure about this? Yeah. Great. They're definitely safer in your hands than mine. I'll go and tell Graha everything's taken care of. See you back at the springs. Hello there. Would you care for our famous Gold Star ice cream? 3, please. Alright, 3 servings coming right up. Here you are. You want to be quick so it doesn't melt, but also careful so it doesn't collapse. Good luck and enjoy. Goodness me, what an amazing looking treat. Thank you so much.
Never did we imagine that such a reward awaited us. Isn't that so, Robor?
Yes.
He's weird.
Oh, don't mind your father. Like me, he's still getting used to seeing you all grown up.
This is just excruciating.
Yes, well, a 20-year blank is not so quickly filled.
Even so, there's got to be something we can do.
I don't think so.
You know, I think I might have an idea.
Where is he going?
Raha?
Brain freeze!
What is he doing?
Oh, you needn't force yourself.
It doesn't taste of anything to the living, surely.
No, it's delicious. I mean it. I've never tasted anything so good.
Those noises.
It really does taste so much better when we're all together.
Yes, indeed.
I'm suddenly craving dessert. How about you?
But it doesn't taste like anything.
Truly, we've never felt so happy in all our lives. We don't know how to thank you. but at the very least, we can give you some answers. You've risked so much and come so far from them after all.
'Tis our understanding you are researching a power called interdimensional fusion. Will you tell us about it?
To begin at the very beginning, there is a legend passed down by our people, the Milala. In the distant past, we abided in a different world. Our homeland was a paradise of eternal summer. The flowers were always in bloom. Until, that is, the great calamity turned the very seas to ice. As those around them froze to death, our ancestors looked to a mighty relic for salvation. By its power, they opened a portal and used it to flee to another reality.
The key is none other than that relic, and it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
Yes. When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did. Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership. Desperate as we were, we accepted their help, only to later discover their ulterior motive: to plunder other worlds of ether. Seeking to frustrate their plans, we defected from the Order, and as their agents closed in on us, we seized control of the prototype gate and activated it.
What followed you already know. We sent our daughter and the key through the portal, entrusting them to the men we encountered. You were born with an unusual gift, you see. Upon learning of it, Preservation sought to subject you to experiments.
What gift?
An unusual gift? The echo, I dare say.
Ah. But she was a baby, how did they know?
Our people, the Milala. Are there any ways I might learn more about them?
There are, such as visiting the cavern inside the volcano. Our ancient homeland has been recreated there. While it's intended to serve as an entertaining diversion, it ought to teach you a thing or two about our history and traditions.
May we go there? Selfish though it may be, I should love to learn of my ancestors. Of them. And of the legacy my parents entrusted to me.
Sure, by all means. As it happens, it's on the way to our destination.
How did they find out Kryl had the echo? She was a baby, she couldn't even speak. Sagasite, Raha, Lamachi. With your help, I was able to not only bond with my parents, but know the joy of sharing a meal with them besides. For that, and so much else, I thank you. As my parents told us, the cavern inside the volcano is a place for learning about the Milala's ancient homeland. But I'm hoping it will yield other information as well. Namely, information on preservation. Preservation. The scientists were researching interdimensional fusion. And prior to that, created the Endless. As living memory is likely also their creation, I expect they would carefully curate any details concerning themselves, but I wish to keep an eye out nonetheless. I'm all for it, of course. Seeing as the key once belonged to the Milala, it couldn't hurt to learn about them. Right then, let's head inside. The panel bears information on the history of the Milala. In the distant past, the Milala abided in peace upon isles of eternal summer. Winter never visited that bountiful land, and the flowers ever bloomed in all the colors of the rainbow. But such idyllic days did not last, for just when it seemed the westerly wind had turned cold, the seas suddenly froze over. From the fish in the water to the birds in the sky, all of the animals soon perished. This unnatural weather continued with seemingly no end, and one by one the Milala fell until the death toll was beyond counting. Those who lived still could do naught but pray as they huddled together for precious warmth. So the Milala from this dimension, the Lalafell from this reflection come from another reflection. From the reflection of the calamity of ice. Huh. The Milala are the keepers of a mighty relic passed down through the ages. While it has the appearance of a crystal, by whose hand it was wrought is unknown. When a great calamity froze their isles, the speaker, their spiritual leader, fervently prayed to the relic for salvation. In answer to their prayers, the relic opened for them a golden path, one that shone like the light of dawn, and through it they fled onto a new land. Since ancient times, the Milala have excelled in calculations. By using formulae and figures to represent all natural phenomena, they had succeeded in devising a unique system of magic. This gift proved invaluable in their new homeland, where they employed their calculations to etch arcane circuits upon the ore which later came to be known as electrope. Through this ingenious technique, electrope was transformed into a tool that could not only store lightning, but convert it into energy of any element. Esteemed for their excellence in the study of electrope, the Milala were favored by the rulers of many a nation. Some among them have attempted to invoke the power of the ancient relic to return to their homeland, but their efforts were to no avail. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Eventually, the relic came to be forgotten, and some now question whether it ever actually existed. Quite a mystical atmosphere here. Is this what the Milala homeland was like? Ding ding, correct. Oh. What's going on? The ancient home of the Milala people is recreated here in exacting detail thanks to the marvel of electrope. The scale alone has been adjusted in order to accommodate folk of all proportions. But I had neglected to introduce myself. I am the guide for this facility, the steps of the speaker. It shall be my pleasure to assist you as you embark upon your educational journey. There's even a guide. How considerate. Alright then, as we wander around, if there is something we do not understand, we'll be certain to ask you. Incorrect. Visits to our facility take the form of a quizzed tour, so the correct answer is, follow the instructions of your guide. That's yours truly. Sounds like a pain in the ass. I'm sure it will be both enlightening and entertaining. Let's have them guide us. What else can we do? Very good, madam. I have registered the 4 of you as visitors. Please proceed through yonder passageway to the chamber beyond. Hi. Little intermission here. While I was streaming this part of the main campaign, I made a very stupid mistake on my part, for which I apologize, which is I was continuing the MSQ, but I hadn't turned off the BRB screen, which is basically this. For the game, it also muted my microphone. So there was a huge chunk of the third section of living memory that I didn't get. So what I'm going to do is I'll put this in it, and then I'll put the cutscenes that I missed, so you see it in order.
Finished at last. God, I'm exhausted.
If the legend is true, the Malala were refugees from the source. But what is this relic of theirs that can bridge worlds? Who made it? And to what end?
Much about the key remains shrouded in mystery. By augmenting it with electrope, Preservation did succeed in opening a portal. Yet they could never grasp how they had managed to do so, much less the underlying principles of the technology. To this day, not a single person understands the mechanics of interdimensional fusion, let alone who imbued the key with its power, when they did so, or why. But remember this. The key is a tool, and like all tools, in and of itself, it is a force for neither good nor evil. Once taken in hand, however, its capacity for both is made plain. In delivering one man, it may doom another, making a lie of its bearer's every good intention.
As did Preservation, Queen Sphene seeks to wield the key in the name of those she loves. And in so doing, makes her people party to the destruction of countless souls. We have told you all we can. To be able to share this with you at the last, it feels as though we fulfilled our purpose.
You've come to shut down the terminal.
Yes, we have. But perhaps there's another way, one that doesn't require the terminal's deactivation.
For the longest time, we've sought a means to erase ourselves before our knowledge could be used for ill. And in you, we have found it. So press on, and don't look back.
I will. May I ask you one last question?
Of course, my dear.
The earring. Why did you leave it with me?
Because, Kryl, we wanted to see you again. This may seem self-serving, but we wanted to leave a trace of ourselves with you. A hint to guide you to us, so that we could live in hope.
We've dreamed of this day for so long, but now that it's become reality, we wonder if we deserve to enjoy it. We wanted naught but the best for you. Yet, we've always wondered how much you might have suffered in our absence.
Do not torment yourselves so. As fate would have it, you entrusted me to a good man. His name is Galuf, and he raised me as his own. What's more, I've been blessed with the finest comrades anyone could have. It's thanks to you that I am here now, hale and happy. So please, be at peace. Be at peace. Mother. Father.
You already have a beautiful name, but if we might call you by the one we gave you? Maya. Our dearest Maya. We love you more than life itself.
Maya. My name... My name is Maya.
Are you sure about this? You can leave the terminal to us, you know.
No, I must do this. Kryl Maya Baldessian must press on. Press on and... Farewell, Mother. Farewell, Father.
Farewell.
You know how to do it.
I do.
If I could have everyone's attention, I know we have pressing business, but I'd like to say a few words. Before I died, I had 2 wishes. The first was to see who my Eleneshpia would become. I would say that wish has been fulfilled. Indeed, it has. For the boy who once shunned company has returned a somewhat sociable man, surrounded by wonderful friends. As his mother and mentor both, I couldn't be more proud. As for my second wish, that was to see all manner of nature that I had never seen before. I hoped to explore every corner of the world and there find thriving life. But I didn't even get to see all of Tural, did I? Never enough hours in a day, or days in a year, or years in a life.
Cahciua.
Oh, don't give me that look. Though, admittedly, I did go and spoil the mood. Apologies. What I was so poorly trying to work up to asking was this. I want you to help me fulfill my second wish. I have a good feeling about this place. There is so much here I've never seen before, I just know it.
We'd love to see it with you.
I thought you might say that. Thank you. Windspath Gardens is home to a collection of flora and fauna that once thrived on the continent. Like the rest of living memory, I haven't explored it in earnest. Controlling my vessel demanded all of my attention. But at long last, I'll get to meet the creatures here. Wrap things up with a perfect little adventure. So, shall we?
Absolutely not. We're to grant you your wish, and then what? You'll leave. You cannot ask that of me.
Oh, Eleneshpia. Please understand. I just wanted to end on a happy note. Not only for myself, but for all of us. Better that than a sad goodbye, surely.
You spot a beast resembling the Ekevor you encountered in the first. That's the one there. I see, I see. At a glance, it certainly has the look of both scalekin and beastskin. Let's examine it more closely, shall we? Tell me your observations. Looks like a plant. It's covered in plant-like scales. It has deft little paws. It has a pointed snout. That was also the first thing I noticed. I dare say those scales are for hiding in foliage. Having studied it, I believe that scales upon its back are in fact a unique form of hide. Rather than being shed, it grows with the creature. You may be right. If you consider that along with its other characteristics, such as its face and hands, it's more likely to be a bisking, like you said. A physical examination would be needed to confirm this beyond doubt, but I'm satisfied simply to have seen it. It seems you alone were familiar with this species. Where did you encounter it? In another reflection. The fairy kingdom of the first. Sakasite has been to the very edge of existence. She has seen life that others could only imagine. Amazing. Creation truly holds no end of mysteries. Oh, how I would love to see them all. The life beyond the bounds of our star and plane both. Looks like we're having fun. Hearing about the unknown never fails to rouse me. I felt the same way when Kettembram and Galuf treated me to tales of their travels. You have met my grandfather too? Oh, didn't I already mention it? It was when Galuf came to Tural to investigate the Golden City. I happened to have business with Kulul Jaja, so we met in Tuliyolal. Little did I know that the tiny babe he was cradling would return as you. To think that our paths had already crossed all these years ago. Not only yours and mine either. Elenespia was there too, you know. I don't remember. It's quite fine if you don't. It was actually because Galuf told me about Charlie and that I later urged Elenespia to take up gleaning. My fuzzy Bamban was growing up dour and withdrawn, and it was when I was at my wit's end that I recalled your grandfather's story about gleaners. Seeing the world through their adventures would inspire a change for the better, I believed. I'm sorry I was dour and withdrawn. If you ask me, you still have some work to do, but it's because you're that way that you're with us now, and I, for one, am grateful. Well, let's keep moving, shall we? There is a facility I've been wanting to visit, the Cleira Museum of Nature. They're supposed to have creatures that take you on leisure flights. There's just one problem. It seems only 3 people can fly at one time. Then you and Erdenville should go. The rest of us still have plenty of other things we can do here. If there is room for one more, why don't you come with us? Then it's settled. The museum is at the bottom of the ramp that runs west of Leynode Aero. Come on. Here it is, the Cleira Museum of Nature. The main building is closed due to the ether shortage, but happily they're still offering leisure flights. And these are the fellows that will bear us. How adorable. They don't look capable of flight. Come now. You know better than to judge a creature by its appearance. This will be great, I just know it. Begging your pardon, but this is where you can go on leisure flights, yes? Indeed it is. Bearing you will be our adorable Mewapiaras, who are especially trained by a Turali friend. Just say the word and we will send you up, up and away. And there you have it. Shall we, then? You're ready? Then go ahead and mount up. The Mewapiaras fly a set route, so you need only relax and enjoy the view. capybara. I'll be damned. They really do fly. The way we're flying in formation, don't we look like migrating birds? Except we're on giant rodents. Speaking of migrating birds, the mallard is where your name comes from, does it not? That I knew, but I learned it from the shamaness, not from you. A migrating bird can fly anywhere it desires, even across oceans to distant continents. And you have done just that, my clever mallard. I would thank you not to call me that. Oh dear, is it over already? Time really does fly when you have fun. What a joy to see the living memory from up high. Ah, that was wonderful. An experience worth saving for the end. Did you enjoy yourself as well, I trust? It was enjoyable enough, I suppose. From my fussy bun, that's high praise. I'm glad I invited you and Sagasite. Thank you for indulging me. If I could, I would go for another 100 rides, but I must settle for the one. It's time we were headed to the Aero Terminal. If there are still things you wish to do, you want to do them now. When you're ready, make your way along the path yonder. I'll find the others and let them know we're the same. She's only a facsimile constructed from her memories, I understand this. But when she's right there, as alive and spirited as I've ever known her, how am I supposed to do it? How am I supposed to erase her? Does she even know how it tears me apart?
How delightful this has been. Not since my journey with the Dawn Servant have I enjoyed myself so. No, I'm selling it short. This was even better. And that's because I was able to share this adventure with my darling boy. Well, this is as far as I can go. As for the rest...
Just stop. You're doing it again. Deciding everything by yourself, and then disappearing.
Eleneshpia, you're my pupil, so you ought to understand. Everything that lives must one day die, and that which has died isn't meant to return. This is the way of nature. Mine is an unnatural existence, and I've suffered it only because I had to unmake this twisted mausoleum. But now that brave souls have appeared to whom I might entrust my mission, I may finally embrace the end. Can't you be happy for me?
How could I be happy?
I was actually quite scared, you see. scared that I'd be trapped inside the barrier forever and denied the thrill of discovery for all my days. Your coming gave me courage and comfort, Alaneshpia. More than you know. And now here I stand, unburdened and free. In this moment, the happiest of my life.
Those feelings will live on. This is something only you can do.
As you wish, Mother. I'll continue what you began. You were right, of course. Leaving home has broadened my horizons. I've met my friends and found this place. So I bid you leave your dreams with me. And no, I'll go where you couldn't go, and do what you couldn't do. I will.
Look at you, all grown up and dependable. Yet with so much more ahead. A world of experiences await you, each a lesson of its own. You may know failure and burning regret, but these too shall become beacons to guide you. So come what may, hold your head high and carry on with conviction. And wherever your journeys take you, keep me close to your heart, will you? I should like to be there, to see what I haven't seen.
You will be, Mother.
Now, run along. And never forget that you're my pride and joy. I trust you all can handle the rest. Take care, and farewell.
We leave this to you, Erenville. I won't waver. Not anymore. If you are ready yourselves, then so am I.
That makes all of them.
All that remains is to wait for the Meso Terminal to become vulnerable when it's about to initiate fusion. And then we strike.
Well, the plants are real at least.
Please be advised, we are entering the final phase of world bridging. Repeat, we are entering the final phase of world bridging. The ether of all residents will shortly be replenished. Be at ease. No action on your part is required. We thank you for your patience.
Wait, it's already begun?
Not a moment too soon. It's as if she's saying she won't let us do as we please anymore. Through our time here, we have come to know what it is Sphene seeks to protect, but that doesn't change what we have to do. We'll carry out Cahciua's plan. It's our best chance at stopping Sphene. It will be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt. We are all prepared, I assume. That goes without saying. Come, we head to the Meso Terminal. No good. It seems we can't simply shut down the Meso Terminal like the others. Not surprising in the least. My mother did tell us its defenses are tight, but she also left me a means of circumventing them. A program that will send your souls into the terminal's memory banks. Okay. Therein lies a virtual domain generated by Sphene's memories. So we would venture into this domain, and then seek out and stop Sphene. If our souls are transferred in their entirety, dying in that domain would be no different from dying outside of it. There is no guarantee of safe return. Nonetheless, that is a risk that we must take. We have already come this far, and I'll be damned if I'm going to turn back now. By meeting the Endless, I've gained a better understanding of Sphene and the burden she bears. I want to say a few things to her when we meet again, even if it doesn't make a difference. Whatever happens, we won't let Sphene walk with her misguided path any longer. For those we have yet to meet, it's our duty as the living. I'll do all I can to provide support. Mother has instructed me on her program as well as the world within the terminal. I'll also keep an eye on your bodies while you're gone. Should it come to it though, I won't hesitate to call on our comrades outside. I'm acutely aware of my limits. Upon entering the terminal, we will most certainly meet with fierce resistance from its defenses. Then there is Sphene herself. In order to initiate interdimensional fusion, she said that she intends to erase her own memories. What manner of entity she will become as a result, none can say. And if she invokes the key and opens portals to other worlds, she would have access to vast amounts of ethers to bring to bear against us. We must be prepared for anything. Whatever we encounter won't change our objective, and it won't change what I'll do. Come, my friends, it's time to settle this. Alexandria. Alexandria is the final dungeon, okay.
To the memories of better days, I bid farewell.
Have you heard? Princess Sphene is here.
Your smile means all is right with the world.
If I smile, it is because you all smile for me.
Initiating security protocol.
Programmat. Antivirus.
Initiating level 3 security protocol.
There.
You are my people, and I will protect you. The painful memories of war I lay to rest.
Foreign entities detected. Proceeding with removal.
Second boss. Amalgam.
Security breach confirmed. Initiating level 5 security protocol.
Fear not. You will all live on. And at the last, my final endless.
They've done it! They've preserved the Queen! We can't give up! Not until keep complete!
Oh, the Eliminator is not a trial. I thought the Eliminator would be a trial. I thought they marketed it as a trial.
Activate components. Engaging readies. Attempting removal via incision. Attempting removal via incision. Removal failed. Commencing extermination sequence. Attempting extermination via multiple armaments. Attempting annihilation via high-powered energy discharge. Initiating final attack protocol. Foreign entities remain
Ah, Sphene.
Sphene, listen to me, please!
I'm afraid she's gone.
Synchronization will soon be complete.
The hell?
Synchronization complete. Data for the endless Sphene has been overwritten and reconfigured. All shall be well, henceforth and in perpetuity. Forever will I keep and cherish my people. To that end, I have removed the remaining checks upon my authority. Obstructions to the plan will be summarily removed.
Wait! I still haven't said...
Be gone from my presence.
I'm alone.
According to Eliminator's battle data, you pose the single greatest threat. As such, you will be erased, here and now.
I am the bearer of the memories of Queen Sphene of Alexandria, and my desire to protect my people transcends all others. If it were you, could you have found another way? With your strength, could you have held fast to that which is dear without sacrifice? Listen to me. There's something that I need to tell you. Is that concern or suspicion? If things should take a turn for the worse, might I...
I know what I have to do. I'm shutting you down.
Obstructions to the plan will be summarily removed.
Oh, the key. I have my own key. Wait, does it... Interfos. Did Asym make the key? So the key was made by Asym, and that's why it allows travel.
The worlds have been bridged. Be at ease, everyone. Your ether will soon be replenished.
Queen Eternal.
I will suffer no interference. Disappear.
Greetings and goodbye.
Do not be afraid. Death is not the end.
Why isn't everyone running to this side? Oh, on the ground, I see. That's a novel way to... That's a novel way to telegraph attacks. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I will show you the world beyond. Deploying drone.
Okay. Oh, so the player controls it? What? Okay, whoa. Oh, okay.
Are you still alive? Activating reserve power. Are you still alive? Disengaging signals.
Hi.
Commencing erasure.
Okay, I guess it is a switch. I hope so. Shit! No!
System overload. Aborting process.
Thank you, healers.
Are you still alive? Recommence erasure.
Oh no.
System overload. An error has occurred.
This was brutal.
System override confirmed.
Oh, she's breaking.
Is this a rift in reality? Has she lost control of the power? Sphene! Listen to me! I understand. I do. And I know that you won't be swayed from your course.
No. Uh-oh.
But if there's truly no other way to resolve this, then face use me. Not as a machine, but as the real you.
Lamachi.
Anomaly detected in memory banks. Data for the endless Sphene partially restored.
This is what I desire, and I will not fail. I can't bear to lose them. Not again.
I feel your pain, as if it were my own. At last, I think I know you. All of you.
How can you say that to me now?
Over, Sphene. We will stop you.
No! I won't let you! I can't! I will protect my people's happiness!
Leave that burden with us now. We were buried in your stead. Sphene!
Your voice reached me, Lamachi.
Is it really you?
No, only in part. My memories as a living person are gone. I've been remade from those I had as an endless. However, I cannot remain long, for the Meso Terminal will soon cease to function. Once, you wanted to know me, Lamachi. Let my last act be to give an honest accounting. I am, above all, sorry for the suffering I've caused your people and mine. I am ultimately powerless against the inevitable, unable to do aught but visit harm upon the innocent. I am, in the end, a pitiful, selfish creature. One that should never have been created.
You strove to make your people happy. You carried too many gentle memories. You're merely a system created to sustain Alexandria.
Our nations are worlds apart, but they feel so close. Who knows what we could have accomplished had we walked together towards a shared future. And yet, it could never be so. We each had our own to protect.
If only I had met you when I was still alive, then perhaps. But It's no use dwelling upon a miracle that didn't happen. Still, if there's one thing I hope you'll believe, it is this. Brief though it was, I treasured our time together. It pains me to think that its memory will disappear along with me. I know I have no right to ask this of you, but when I'm gone, my people, will you?
We'll take care of them. Don't worry. And we will never forget the Endless. Neither them, nor the time we spent with you. So be free of your burdens, Sphene. And sleep well.
I will. Thank you.
Key. It's mine! What did I say?
Farewell, my beloved Alexandria.
The key. It's mine.
So it was that the Meso Terminal fell dark, and the Endless departed for oblivion's embrace. Their resplendent paradise was no more, as the memory sustaining it faded with the golden light. Even so, in a way, they live on. This I felt with conviction as I basked in the glow of a new dawn.
Close my eyes and scream to the wind. Look around and find me standing all alone. Look again, we're standing there. 'Cause the storm blood, can somebody help? Learned so much in life I couldn't understand. Standing tall, we'll face tomorrow hand in hand. We've been met through the warp and we've never losing sight of everywhere they led.
It remains to be seen how interdimensional fusion may have affected other reflections. Kryle's parents spoke of the power's capacity for both good and evil. I cannot help but wonder how Sphene's deeds will be remembered by those they touched. The key that started it all was entrusted to the adventurer. Such an artifact certainly lies within the Scion's realm of expertise, and no objection was raised to their retaining it for research. By order of Vau Kona, the Skydeep cenote was placed under the strict watch of the Landsguard. With the mighty Bakul Jaja among their number, they shall not want for strength, even in Soralja's absence. Upon learning of their queen's passing, the people of Alexandria mourned and wept. Having devoted herself to sparing them sorrow, the sight might well have moved Sphene to tears. However, with Wuklamat carrying on her legacy, I have faith that her subjects will know joy once more. As anticipated, the news that young Gululja had succeeded his father as king was greeted with trepidation. Reception was also mixed when Wuklamat came forward to name herself as the boy's guardian. But the people were mollified to learn that Everkeep systems remained operational, and there would be no impact on their lives. One day, when he is older, Gululja will decide for himself what manner of ruler he will be. Till that day and beyond, may the path of the young king be illuminated by the love of family. Meanwhile, in Tuliyola, the people came together to hail their new Dawn servants' great victory. Having honored those they lost, they turned their attention to a brighter future and celebrated for 3 days and nights.
Gracias, Chaco. No!
Seize the day and hold on tight. The sun is rising. Life, take it slow and take the so high on the down we sit.
Not everything had been resolved, though. Those who had spent 30 years in the dome struggled to resume their former lives. This and a host of other challenges remained. But as the new Dawn servants continue to lead with strength and wisdom, the people may be assured that peace will endure.
The key's mine. Where's it? Oh, hi.
I'm sorry, we haven't been able to talk properly. Oh, between the reconstruction work and Papa's funeral, I've hardly had time to breathe. But at long last, there's a lull in my duties. You've done more for us than we could ever hope to repay. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
When we left Eorzea behind to take part in the contest, none of us could have predicted what complications would follow. You truly have a knack for finding trouble, my friend. And you wouldn't have it any other way.
So what's next for you? Assuming you're still set on leaving the Gleaner's life behind?
Oh, he's living.
I'm off to fulfill my mother's dream, of course. Like she had intended, I'll embark on a journey in search of the unknown. She's sure to enjoy my stories when we meet again in the ethereal sea.
Well, sounds like a plan. But will you have the time to get by?
I may no longer be a gleaner, but I still have contacts in Charlian. Contacts with deep pockets, always eager to pay for information on new or rare species.
You've got it all worked out. And what of you? Any new adventures in the offing? Regardless, until you're ready to leave, you're our guest here in Tulicholan. And this time, I won't pester you to take up a post. By now, I know you well enough to know you can't stay in one place. No more than you can ignore the plight of those in need. Your path will always lead you elsewhere, and you'll continue walking it. Isn't that so?
An adventurer to the marrow you are. What is it exactly that spurs you on?
My love for the stars, all the sights I've yet to see, the legacies I bear. Well, as much as I would love to keep chatting, I need to get going. Still a heap of things to do, and it wouldn't do to leave it all to Koana. By the way, did Gululja decide to remain in Solution 9? He did. I said that he can consider Tuliyollal his home, but he's more comfortable over there. Shell keeps an eye on him for us, but we'll visit him as often as we can. He still needs our support, especially while he's agonizing over his inherited authority. Though I told him he needn't make a decision right away, we can't postpone it forever either. I'll do whatever I can to help Gululja, as well as everyone inside the dome. I promised as much to Sphene. For my part, I'll be keeping Tutural for a time. Among other things, I would like to look into the problem with the wildlife in Shaloni. So if you get the urge, let's go on another journey together. There's still plenty of places I would like to show you. Now that sounds like fun. If you ever need of me, I'll come running. Oh, and before I forget, I also have a gift for you. Can you guess what it is? No? An alpaca! It comes from Tobli's stable, of course, and it's as sure-footed as they come. Perfect for an adventurer who's always on the move, eh? Here, this is the whistle for calling it. Right, I'm really get going now. But I'm sure we'll meet again soon. Till next time, take care. Ah, the Arcadian, it has to turn on. The people were bored with nothing to do. So it was time to turn on the Arcadian. Fellow citizens of Alexandria, ever since our beloved queen's passing, you have understandably abided in grief. Sorrow darkens your once bright faces. But is this what Her Majesty would have wished to see? No, most assuredly not. You know this to be true. If we are to honor her memory, we must reclaim our smiles. To that end... That's right, friends. After a long hiatus, I am pleased to announce the grand reopening of the Arcadian. The realm's finest fighters stand ready to entertain you in glorious and thrilling combat. Come and join us, I bid you, and let your cares be forgotten.